Thank you for joining us for another edition of the Optimized Weekly Market Recap. I'm Matthew McGraw, and today we'll be taking a look at some major events that took place last week, along with what we're watching this week as we move forward. The markets finished strong last week with all major indices posting gains. The Dow led the way, finishing up nearly 1.5%, followed by the Nasdaq and the S&P both advancing just over 1%. The TSX, meanwhile, performed very well, ending the week up close to 1%. The upward momentum was supported by broadening earnings, growth in large cap US equities, with all sectors showing positive growth for the next year. Consumer spending also remained strong, driving solid third quarter GDP growth in the States, further highlighting the economy's resilience despite ongoing challenges. Touching on the key drivers of our outperformance last week, I wanted to briefly talk about our top company, our top sector, and our top asset class. Our top company, Amazon, is accelerating cloud adoption with AWS, leading year-over-year revenue growth over Google's cloud and Microsoft's Azure. This significant allocation underscores our confidence in its strategic role and long-term value creation. In terms of the financial sector, our overweight allocation capitalized on strong investor optimism following President-elect Trump's win, positioning large cap financial stocks for enhanced profitability and growth. Finally, US equities remain our top asset class, supported by global investor interest and strong performance in sectors like technology, financials, and consumer goods. Looking at the events from this past week, US GDP grew at almost 3% in the third quarter, driven by a 4% rise in consumer spending, the strongest this year, and steady business investment. Rising corporate profit margins and income measures highlight the economy's resilience despite challenges like higher borrowing costs. We of course wanted to highlight the broadening earnings growth in large cap US equities, with all sectors now showing positive growth for the next 12 months. Technology, healthcare, and communication services are all leading, underscoring the resilience of these equities and their potential for sustained growth. While at the same time, the S&P 500 rally has expanded beyond the tech sector, with lower tier stocks by market cap beginning to catch up. In fact, the equal weighted S&P 500 is now outperforming its market cap weighted counterpart, signaling a much healthier and more inclusive market environment. For the week ahead, we'll be watching the US job openings report on Monday for insights into labor market demand and sector-specific trends. We'll also have a look on Friday at Canada's unemployment data for November, which will provide an update on labor market resilience as the year comes to a close. In terms of corporate earnings this week, notable companies reporting will be all of the Canadian Big Six banks, as well as Salesforce and Lululemon. Overall, it was another strong week in the markets, driven by broad earnings growth and positive economic trends. We'll certainly keep an eye on upcoming reports as we track what's shaping market momentum. And until next time, thanks for watching and see you soon.